Ethiopia. Today we'll explore the secret hidden by this incredible mountain. If you dare to climb the rugged path barefoot, the world's most dangerous church. Legend tells us that the church is named after Father Yemata, the priest who dedicated himself to carving the temple into the cliffside 1,500 years ago. Some say he chose this perilous location atop the cliff to escape enemies, while others believe it was an attempt to find true divinity. In the Tigray region, in northern Ethiopia, amid its numerous reddish rocky mountains, lies the highest and most inaccessible church in the world. The Tigray region, known for its harsh and arid landscapes, is home to a population predominantly composed of the Tigrinya people. The predominant religion in the region is Ethiopian Orthodox Christianity, which plays a central role in the cultural and social lives of its inhabitants. Despite its ancient origins, it is also the world's most dangerous religious temple because the path leading to it runs through a gorge reaching up to 250 meters in height. It is one of over 100 rock-hewn churches in northern Ethiopia, but it stands out as the only one that requires climbing a 800-meter cliff to reach. According to numerous historians, this place originated hundreds of years ago, around the middle of the 5th century, when one of the 9 most important saints who departed from Syria, Constantinople or Rome, known as Saint Abuna Yemata, decided to bring Christianity to Ethiopia. Ethiopia was the first country in Africa to proclaim itself Christian and the second in the world to adopt the religion officially. The church still serves as an active place of worship, attended by a small group of Ethiopian Orthodox Christian clerics who continue to hold services and rituals in this remote sanctuary. The religious community around Abuna keeps the tradition alive, passing on their knowledge and responsibilities from generation to generation, demonstrating the continuity and depth of the Christian faith in the region. For believers of Abuna Yemata Guh, the journey is entirely worthwhile, as it houses some of the oldest Christian artworks on the planet. The sandstone walls are adorned with portraits of biblical protagonists and representations of their parables. Other paintings depict figures from the Old Testament. The dry air and a lack of humidity have perfectly preserved these works over time. The paintings trace back to the initial traces of Christians in Ethiopia and feature themes of the 9 saints and the 12 apostles. The oldest icons found are in the form of diptychs and triptychs dating back to the 15th century. Although it may seem incredible, it is quite common to see Ethiopian parents carrying their newborn babies up to Abuna Yemata Guh to have them baptized in this sacred place. Several agencies offer the experience of taking the incredible route and guiding you to this hidden wonder in the mountain. Prices range from $200 to $460, and although it is not a route recommended for everyone due to its rugged and difficult access, it is such a remote and unique place that people do not want to miss the opportunity to reach it. Local guides at Abuna Yemata Guh assist with every step of the ascent, ensuring that visitors know which foothold to take and which rock to climb alongside the ropes. Despite the terrifying climb, the church remains active, with parishioners scaling the cliffs several times a week, including mothers with children on their backs, pregnant women, and the elderly, demonstrating the profound importance of faith to the people. The temple is managed by about 20 religious individuals who frequently ascend to perform liturgical acts. One of them, however, is in charge of maintenance and opening the door and must make the journey daily. He usually descends to the village before nightfall, but sometimes does so in the dark. Well, at this point, it wouldn't be bad if you follow us. You know it's free. Father Asefa assures that the routes are blessed. No one has ever died. Our patron saint saves those who fall with his wind. They are returned to the ledge from halfway up the height. Recent technical analyses have identified the materials and techniques used in its construction. The presence of soils such as hematite and goethite as main pigments was detected, along with minerals such as cinnabar or lead white. The preparatory layer consisted of red mud and straw applied over the rock. The egg-based binder indicates the use of the tempera technique, But what is truly amazing is that today it still receives faithful and pilgrims who defy the difficulty and danger of reaching it, after a steep and tiring climb up the slope. To reach the entrance of the church, a dangerous ascent up a steep rocky path is necessary, with sections where one must climb an almost vertical rock wall, having only a few small footholds for support. Visitors must also cross a natural stone bridge, with a drop of about 250 meters on each side, and then traverse a narrow wooden walkway. The rickety wooden bridge connects to a ledge with areas just 50 centimeters wide, running along the rock next to a cliff over 300 meters high, which finally leads the visitor to the entrance of Abuna Yemata Guh and a spectacular view of the entire valley. At a normal climbing pace, it takes approximately 45 minutes to reach the entrance of the church from the base of the cliff, a journey that incredibly the locals also undertake when taking newborns to Abuna Yemata Guh to be baptized. In the surroundings, one can also see the tombs where the local monks who have died lie, with the particularity that they are open tombs filled with skeletal remains. Despite this, it is said that no priest has ever fallen from the cliff. When you finally reach the top, the traveler finds a small chapel or church inside a cave whose walls are decorated with religious frescoes dating from the 15th and 16th centuries, depicting the apostles and some scenes from the Old and New Testament. Most are inspired by the 9 saints and the 12 apostles, with figures from the Old Testament predominating over those from the New Testament. And it is likely that they were also used for centuries as a means of educating the illiterate population of the time. Inside, the church also contains an Orthodox Bible with colorful pages made of goatskin. Despite its antiquity, both the paintings on the walls and on the ceiling and the domes of the church are very well preserved. The reason for their excellent preservation is believed to be due to the region's climate, where the dry air and lack of humidity help preserve these frescoes almost in their original state. If you are interested in continuing to discover, do not forget to subscribe to our channel. By doing so, you not only support our work, but you also stay up to date with our latest documentaries and reports.